I have my reasons we don't. I am deceased out of the threatening that descended me down to this low life form to find that I am deceased and threatening by somebody else. Well, if you think that it is optional and it's an ask for me to be in this world and that I don't have any leverage because no one will give me anything, I also want to tell you you don't have any leverage because you won't give me anything, because I don't have any leverage in the banking for supporting myself. I can't be supported by the banking is accumulating something that I did against you and I got money in the bank. That's not true. I'm the soul of the superior founder deceased, and I don't accumulate money in the bank for that I did something wrong against somebody who's not myself. You don't have money that way about each other either. Well, I just wanted to clear that up for anyone who didn't know over the past 45 years of alive that I don't have any money in the bank appointed to myself. I need money offered to myself as God because there's a home invasion in my house and you have to pay for it. You have to pay for that somebody's in there and you didn't go in there and get them out and you didn't give me means to live elsewheres because I can be the leverage is myself and I can have another place to live. And then you need to also do that if I have another home invasion by somebody of yourselves. That means if I see somebody wants my place to live, I need to give up my keys. By that, I have another place to go. Not because it's a contest. Let's see if what she's going to do if somebody... I'm not an apartment. I'm not a house. And you have the problem that mothered itself. You have home invasions in your housing, and you have them in the preceding 16 worlds before I arrived here, about somebody fits through the size of the front doorway frame. They fit through there. Well, you didn't pay for that in my life the way I would pay for it if I could. You used my clitoris insanity as collateral. And I'm telling you, I have been sexually abused more than God has ever been sexually abused ever in eternal life, in ever of this order. Why would I have a problem like that? That indicates that you don't know what sexual abuse is in God. But I would know that. I am myself. There's something wrong with that. You go for the genitals of the Godhead and tell me that I am 1 rupee 1, just alive for myself. If I need anything, I can ask. You don't understand what leverage is. Leverage is not what I can make you do or make you not do. It's not how I can control you. That's not what leverage is. Leverage is into the formed world, into alive. What is God? Aliving. That is what leverage is. And you cannot fuck the leverage with sexual abuse of one clitoris. Because you don't know, you don't have a life without me. You don't know that it's not leverage over me. That is, you don't have leverage. There is no one the threatening. Why are you shouted? As the viewer, you would say, why are you shouted? What's wrong? There's nobody who knows why you shouted. There's nobody who understands you. That's no one the threatening. You can have that mind and that money until the end of a life, and then you don't have that problem anymore. That's a purchase problem. You did that wrong to yourself. If you're illegally alive since then, you are illegally alive over that. And that is wrong with yourself. I'm here to decease the threatening to myself. And you still have more problems than that. You have more problems than you think. You don't believe in me is your money. You have more problems than that. You don't have a place to alive after this formed world, and you will answer to myself somehow. But I approximately don't want to do it myself because I don't really need that the God above myself is wrong to me. I need the God above myself to move for me. And that's exactly what you have been challenging about me. You should say yes to cooperation with sexual abuse with one out of all of you strangers, one at a time, one-on-one. I say no, and I have to buy myself out of the debt you are. And I don't need that out of the God above myself. There is none higher than me right here, even though there is a God creating myself. That is beneath me in the leverage, but above me physically. You don't understand that is not leverage over me.